Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Blu-ray Hunter. I'm the Blu-ray Hunter, Jonathan Moody, and I've got a fun, fun show for you guys. My buddy Huck at Huck's Pop Culture Cafe is doing a little bit of a community challenge here, which I'm really excited about. It's a top five favorite duos, and that could be anything for the movies. So we're going to do the movies, and I think he's going to do one again for television stuff. So I'm going to start writing out my ideas for television people. Unfortunately, I don't have any to show as far as uh, videos or like or DVDs or Blu-rays or whatever. But I'm going to show off my top favorite, five favorite basic basically my five favorite duos. Jesus. So thank you, Huck, once again. You're awesome. If you guys haven't seen, Huck and I did a physical media chat earlier, and it was awesome. You gotta check that video out if you haven't already, because it is the bomb. I'll try to link it down so you guys can see it in the description in here. So without further ado, I'm gonna go with it and start talking about it. So first of all, we're gonna have to do Terminator 2, but what duo in Terminator 2 do you think? Yes, it's definitely going to be the T101 with John Connor. Those are my favorite duos. I was thinking of like Sarah Connor, but really in T2 they they became a duo, but really like the beginning it was John and the T101, and they both the scene with him telling him what to do basically and saying that, oh, I can order you around, that's awesome, and everything like that. That scene, and just the fact that you could tell that this Terminator actually cared about John and wanted to save him and wanted to be sure he was okay. Like he was programmed to do that. He was programmed to not love, but at least, take care of somebody and protect them. And so I really loved that. Unfortunately, I've heard, and a lot of people have said this was a really crappy, I guess, 4K transfer and all that stuff. I didn't notice anything wrong with it myself, but I'm not really that into like all the colors and all that stuff. It looked good on mine. I don't know. I'm really weird about that, so I didn't have any problem. Next is this. I couldn't find my Blu-ray, so I had to go with my 4K, and it's a 4K of a movie that I don't have on Blu-ray anyway, but of a series, the Clerks series, and of course, I'm gonna go with Dante and Randall. This is Clerks 3, which isn't my favorite Clerks. Like I think it literally goes Clerks 1, 2, and 3 in my top. 3 is pretty good. It has some cheesy moments, and some really funny moments mixed in with a little bit of heart, pretty good amount of heart. But if you've seen the ending, it's a little, I don't know, a little sort, it's a little sad but sweet. It's bittersweet. So but Randall and Dante are two of my favorite characters. They are two of my favorite duos of all time, and I love them because for me, they were the Abbott and Costello of my time. I could say, what is it? Jay and Silent Bob are a great duo, and they are. And maybe they would get like a bonus, but I really, really dig Dante and Randall. They're just their chats. I've seen the cartoon. I have the special edition with the short that they did, the flying car, and I have the comics. So I have a whole bunch of stuff with them and everything. And no one else can beat Dante and Randall. Dante and Randall are sort of perfect for each other, and they are one of my favorite duos of all time. So far it's been guy and guy. So who's next? Well, it's coming up as another guy and guy, but sort of, you gotta have this in your group if you're a really big 80s fan, and like I am. Karate Kid, man, Mr. Miyagi and Daniel LaRusso, perfect duo. They are amazing. I love them so much. I am so extremely happy about this. So I love doing them, and and watching all three of the movies that have these two in them. Fortunately, the fourth one did was minus Daniel LaRusso, but you still got a little bit of Mr. Miyagi going. There was a cartoon, there's video games. I mean, they are all over the place. Unfortunately, then they ruined it with the Karate Kid, the Jackie Chan one, which Jaden Smith, Jackie Chan, just it wasn't even karate. It was kung fu. So why didn't they call it the Kung Fu Kid? I don't know. Because they wanted to get on the name brand, because this is a name brand thing. And, instead of calling it Karate Kid, which they still could have, Jackie Chan still could have taught him karate. They ended up going with Kung Fu, and it really made the movie really bad. And not, I can't even watch it. So I don't have it ever in my collection. I am one of those guys that loves to collect everything if I can, and all like the series. I'm a completist in a way, but there are some titles I just won't pick up, and so this is, the remake is one of them. But I love all four of the original ones, even the one with good God, the girl in it. Can't even think right now. So those are my first three. So this is my number two, one. And it's not going to be who you think it is. Once again, it's going to be guy. I think I only have one guy and girl, or whatever. I don't have a girl. Just not in my top five. But I'm gonna go with Inigo Montoya and Fezzik in this. So it was Inigo Montoya, You Killed My Father, Prepare to Die, and Fezzik, Andre the Giant's character. They were freaking hilarious together. Them rhyming together or them helping each other out throughout the whole thing. They were an amazing duo. They really helped the man in black get the girl and do all that stuff. So I absolutely love this movie, Princess Bride, but I love those two characters in it. I could have said Princess Buttercup and Wesley and that, and even at first I thought about that. But then I was like, you know what? Out of the whole movie, who are the people I'm really rooting for? It's really Inigo Montoya. I want him to find the six-fingered man and do what, kill him, get that going. There was so much going on with this movie. It was such a fun and exciting film. If you have never seen The Princess Bride, it is probably one of my favorite films of all time. I've got the poster up behind me because it is one of my favorite films of all time. These are all my favorite movies, and those two are one of my favorite duos. So there you go. But my number one favorite duo, oh boy, who is it? I said it's a guy and a girl. So who is it going to be? Is it going to be Bonnie and Clyde? It's going to be no. It's not going to be Bonnie and Clyde because I don't really like that movie that much. And that was okay. I need to rewatch it. But is it going to be who else? Who else? It could be anybody, right? It's going to be Clarence and Alabama. True Romance. Those two, oh my God, together. Christian Slater and Patricia Arquette are just, they're just gorgeous people. But like Christian Slater can play like sort of this bummy kind of guy, more like a Tarantino, a good looking like Hollywood Tarantino, kind of guy who's sort of a schlub who, you know, can still be single, and his friend pays for a prostitute and happens to end up being the love of his life. Is that the American dream? I don't know. For some people maybe, but not for me. But it's wonderful. It's one of those things where these two people who end up falling in love, they end up getting married, and he ends up going back to her pimp to get her stuff, and ends up getting a bunch of cocaine instead. So it's a great movie. If you haven't seen it, oh my God, what are you doing? This Arrow box set right here. I need the one with that has the. I'm probably gonna double dip at some point and buy the one that has the Blu-ray in it as well. But I really like this cover and everything, and I think it looked a little different. on the one with the Blu-ray. So I really love this one. It's a hardcover. It's great. If you haven't seen it, it's a fantastic film. If you haven't bought this one and you're a fan, go do it. I actually even when I went to visit LA for the first time before I moved there back in 2019, my friend and I were driving down Burbank and we happened to go across the Safari Inn. And I was like, oh my God, that's the inn where, I have to take a picture. It's like the inn where in True Romance, like it's a big part of like that movie and everything, where she goes and gets attacked by James Gandolfini. Tony Soprano I think before he was Tony Soprano, right before. But anyway, the point is, this movie is fantastic. I love it. These two people are just so great. You can tell they're so much in love. They did such a fantastic job. Tony Scott directed the shit out of the film. It looks beautiful. Great cast, everything. Just one of my favorite movies of all time. So, and one of my favorite duos of all time. So that's it. That's all I can think of for my top five anyway. I didn't want to do runner-ups and stuff because that's just too much. And like I said, Jay and Silent Bob could have been a runner-up, or whatever. But yeah, Dante and Randall are better for me in that sense. I really, Clerks 2 is almost as funny as Clerks 1. Clerks 1 is just almost every line in that movie is quotable and everything, and it's really hard to do a movie like that. Trust me, it's really hard. And Kevin Smith just nailed it with Clerks. So that being said, I think that's it. I'm gonna do a link also to the competition. Well, not competition, God, that sounds weird. The community thing, and there's going to be a link down here, so you guys can check that out and go over to Huck's channel, subscribe to him, please. Huck is a great guy, and I'm very happy to be doing this challenge. I'm usually late on these challenges, so this is like the first day, so I'm like I'm jumping on it. Um, this is going to be up, I think, on Saturday, so which I don't normally put stuff on. I haven't been putting stuff on Saturday, but I'm thinking, give you guys something extra this week. Since it's gonna be it's gonna be a new month, so give you guys something extra to wet your teeth with. Until then, everybody, I hope you guys enjoyed this little video here. I'm really excited. I'm going to be doing a lot more videos this weekend, and whatnot. Friday and Saturday, lots of videos going on. So just bear with me. I know I I have lots going on right now. So trying to get it all done. But it will be. So yeah, I'm excited. Until then, everybody, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what you guys think. And what are your top five? Please, if you are a YouTuber, as like myself, and you do a lot of these videos on film stuff, uh, go do your top five. Who are your top five favorite duos? And as Huck said, it could be anyone. He doesn't have a specific thing. You can't just be superheroes, or it doesn't have a category. It could be anybody. And as you saw, I have different movies with different people. It's just who are my favorite people, and characters basically and stuff. So I picked those. So thank you guys so much for checking this out. Hope you guys enjoyed it and talk to you later. Bye.